What you're about to learn is one of the easiest ways to add herbs into your everyday. Welcome to Easy Upgrades. My name is Malcolm Saunders.
And I'm Julia Corbett.
And we're going to show you how to create herbal honeys.
I'm going to start out by making a honey that is inspired by Chyavanprash from Ayurvedic medicine. It's basically a honey that's blended with herbs and also ghee. But my version is just basically honey and then herbs and superfoods. So we're going to make a delicious mix of that.
And as we go through this recipe, both Julia's variation and my variation, know that you will probably come up with your own variation. We're going to show you some of the choices I'm making, the choices Julia's making, and very likely as you're watching it, you're going to begin to think about, what would you like to put in there? So invite you to think of this recipe as a template, an idea, a concept. Right? Again, originating from different cultures around the world. Julia's mentioned Chyavanprash, this traditional Ayurvedic preparation, which is basically honey and ghee with any number of herbs added into it. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's well over 120 different herbs. We're going to simplify it down to show you the basics, and you can adapt from there.
All right, so your first step is going to be pouring the honey into your jar or vessel or bowl. I'm using this little jar. We're just going to make one cup serving here. So I'm pouring this liquid honey. I'm going to fill it about halfway so that I'm able to mix the herbs into this jar. And I'm using a liquid honey because it makes it a lot easier to stir all of the herbs into the mix. I'm starting with ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an Ayurvedic herb. It's a known adaptogen, and it's really great anti-inflammatory. It helps your body to deal with stress. It's dual directional, which is what an adaptogen is. And that was about a tablespoon of the ashwagandha extract. Now we're going to add in about a quarter teaspoon of turmeric extract. Now this is a really potent herb. It's anti-inflammatory, and the extract is very high in curcumin. Usually it's between 90-95% curcumin, which is the active constituent that makes it anti-inflammatory. And then I'll add a half a teaspoon of vanilla powder and an eighth of a teaspoon of cardamom, just for some nice flavors in there. And I'll also add a teaspoon of hibiscus powder. Now this is one of my favorite herbs to play with. It makes it a beautiful pink color. It's also really high in vitamin C. Add just a pinch of Himalayan salt. That'll just bring all the flavors out even more. That's my little extra touch. And then what I like to do is cover this up with a lid, let it sit for about a week, and all the flavors will come together, they'll melt together, and you'll notice the flavor changing from when you made it to, a week or 2 weeks. You can let it sit for however long you like. It's honey, and it's going to last a long time, so this is a nice medicinal honey mix.